Ready?
It's my audition.
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name's Christy. This is my husband Ed, and this is kind of cool because he never does this. So yeah, so because of this whole quarantine thing, he is here, so I have persuaded him to jump in on this video. And it's really cool because there's a lot of questions. There's a lot, like I have 7 or 8 pages, and I'm gonna try to get through as much as we can quickly without this video being too long. I said video. Bibbidi babbidi. But I'm glad that he's here with me because a lot of people were interested in his perspective on a lot of these questions. So this is a chance for him to answer them on his own. But before we get started on answering all of your questions, I want to say thank you to you all because we recently hit 100,000 subs last night. And it's really exciting. It's been a long time coming. We've put a lot of hard work into this channel, so I really appreciate you all who have subscribed and supported us. And we have decided that we're gonna show our appreciation by giving something back to you all, a little bit of a gift. And
a little bit of Q&A.
No, it's the giveaway.
Oh, the giveaway. A little bit of giveaway action for you.
Yeah, so make sure you stay tuned until the very end of this video, and we will be talking about our giveaway and how you can enter. Okay, first question.
Who is your first kid?
Our first kid is Ace, our boy. He is our only boy. We have 4 girls and 1 boy. He is Avea's twin, and they just turned 8 years old. We were parents to Ace for 1 day by himself before we met Avea, and this is something that we plan on talking to you guys in depth in a separate video. We're gonna be doing a whole video on the adoption of the twins because you guys are really curious about that, so that's a whole nother video. Moving along, what fun inside activities are you planning to do with the kids since you guys are stuck at home for 3 weeks or more? And do you guys still have a routine? So we're kind of slowly getting into the swing of things. We are still technically on spring break. Yeah, so we're not so structured.
Trying to let them have a little bit of free time right now since they've worked hard during the school year. During this crisis, we will let them, we are going to be starting homeschooling and getting him
we started
back
a little bit.
Yes.
We're starting like little by little. Like I did order workbooks and such. They'll be coming in a couple days. I'm gonna slowly implement them, like 1 or 2 pages a day until we have a little bit more of a workload. But right now they are doing learning apps for an hour a day. So that's kind of how we're slowly getting into it. But
slime, lots of slime.
Yeah, that's his thing. I don't touch slime. How are the kids taking homeschooling? Like I said, we're just slowly kind of easing into it, and as soon as we have a routine, we're going to be posting our routine so you guys can get some ideas as well.
Next, are you okay with adopting older kids or is it just younger ones? Also, how do you realize that they are the one, considering so many kids have passed you guys before? That's a good question. Originally, we wanted to help older kids, but I think with the age range we have right now, we wanted to keep them close range so that way they can always be busy and stay engaged with each other as far as the age differences, age gaps, and also helps with the schooling as well. But
yeah, I think originally the age did not matter, but as soon as we adopted the twins, there's kind of like a rule of thumb when you're adopting children and the whole dynamic of entering the household. I think it's best to adopt younger than your current children, your biological children, or the children that you already have in your home. I had to help the kids real quick, but I'm gonna answer this question. We did not care about the age at first. We just happened to be given little ones. And then when we were deciding to adopt more children, we decided to welcome younger children into our home because we thought that's what would be best for the current kids that we had adopted. It helps them welcome them, and they feel like they're helping out rather than having like a big brother or a big sister come into the dynamic. Okay, he's back. What made you adopt each of yours, especially the twins? First of all, they needed a home.
Right.
they were going up for adoption. They fit in. The twins approved of them. We love them.
Well, before we even adopt it, to adopt, you have to, it's a foster to adopt. So it gives you the opportunity to build a relationship with the child. And if in the event that it goes the route that reunification does not work out, they are put for adoption. And if that fitment is true, then a child that we want to adopt.
And like as a family.
Collectively as a family, we decide if we want to go through with the process as far as adding that special person to our family. So it also depends on the foster process as well.
Yeah, if reunification failed with the biological parents, and if there are no family members that qualify or are stepping up or that are available to take the child, we as the foster parents would have first priority before the child goes to another home.
Why do you seem to be so strict on the kids? That's a good question.
That's a good question. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to say this, there was only one person that ever asked this question, ever. And I want to say, and I'll let you say your piece too, I don't like that word strict. I feel like we are structured and we hold our kids accountable and we're teaching responsibility. That is huge in our house. I wouldn't use the word strict, but I think that is going to make them better, more responsible, more accountable, and successful adults, pretty much. I mean, that's why we are strict or are structured, as I would like to put it.
With multiple kids in the house, I think it is important to have a structure. And
yes, absolutely. As
viewers, you have your opinion as far as how we manage our household, but
it works
strict and stern is how we maintain the organized chaos.
Organized chaos, for sure.
To each his own.
And they thrive off that as well. The structure is they know what's coming next. Okay, so this is kind of a loaded question. Were you nervous to adopt children outside of your race? So that's the first part of that. I'm gonna say no, absolutely not. What do you think?
No.
Okay, so it's gonna say, I've read and heard some adoptees that were taken in by a family of a different race and felt isolated and like they didn't belong or understand them. So first of all, I've seen a lot of those stories and that is terrible, but in our situation, our children are not isolated from other people that look like them. Let me just say that. We live in a very diverse neighborhood. Our school is diverse. Our circle and network of friends is very diverse.
Very diverse.
Yeah, I mean, they have Black coaches, Black ballet teachers, Black best friends at their school,
We grew up in a very diverse, multicultural environment, so our kids, they have no culture shock to it. Everything is
it's diverse.
Yeah, there's no issues with that.
Ace's 3 best friends happen to be African American. His past 2 football coaches have been African American. We have a couple neighbor boys that are Ace's good friends that he plays sports with in the court are African American. No, we don't have to justify it at all, but it's a question and we answered. The other one is, do you think any of your children struggle with feeling like they do not belong? At this time, I really don't, because of the diverse neighborhood and that we live in and that we are exposing them to. It is very common around here to have mixed families. So no, I haven't noticed it yet. No. I mean, that may change in the near future, but I really don't see it as a problem right now. Okay, we're gonna zip through these questions because we're going a little slow.
You've mentioned in that your kids are very picky, but is there anything that they refuse to eat?
No.
No.
Our kids
are eaters.
Yeah, they love sushi.
Straight foodies.
They prefer it over McDonald's Happy Meals. They love shrimp.
Oysters.
Vegetables. They love it. I mean, a couple of them have little things that they don't prefer over other. Like, for example, Lily is not a fan of bagels, but that's about as much. That's about it. That's it, really.
I'm Filipino and Italian, and our kids, they'll eat very cultural foods that make me proud. So
they eat dinuguan. I don't know if you guys know what dinuguan is, but
look it up. Dinuguan.
Yeah, look it up. They actually eat that. Okay.
Are all adopted kids biological siblings, or are they from different families?
So obviously the twins are from one family. Elia is 7 months younger than twins. She is from another family. And then our two little ones.
Two little ones are sisters. So.
Yeah, they are from another family. So 5 of our children are from 3 different families.
Oh, here's your favorite question, babe.
What?
What's your love story with the hubbies? Hubby.
Hubs.
Oh, hubs.
Not multiple.
Hubs.
I just have one.
We have a separate story for that one.
Yeah.
We go on for days.
Actually, this question was asked multiple times, like how we met, our love story and all that, and we decided there's about 3 different video ideas that we're taking from all these questions and doing a completely separate video because we really want to sit down and tell you guys, because there's no way we could tell you in just a couple minutes. So stay on the lookout for that.
Good question.
Yeah, very good question. Have you always wanted to adopt, or did you do it because of fertility struggles? So I wouldn't say it was something that I always wanted to do, but there is a story behind it of how we were inspired to do it. But I think once we both talked about it, it was something we instantly wanted to do, regardless if we had biological children or not. This is something we wanted to do, create our family, you know, possibly both ways.
Our 3 oldest biological siblings. I know the twins are. So
we already answered that.
Yes.
Are your 2 oldest picking up on your organizational skills? Which child is the most helpful? I'd say no.
Organization? Oh no.
No, none of them are picking up.
Maybe Bay a little bit some days. Depends if it's close to their birthdays or Christmas. It's very organized.
I would say some of them trade off being eager to help. Like Elia, I feel like is more willing to help me on certain things. But no, I don't think any of them are really picking up on the organization stuff yet.
Not yet. I mean,
no.
Yeah, we're not a...
Okay, how do you manage a work-home balanced life? I think that we both have different answers to this because our work life is completely different between the 2 of us, and our home life is different also. But for me, I really time block my day. Like I dedicate time to the kids, I dedicate time to housework, and I dedicate time to like my YouTube channel and then my work outside of the home, things like that. I block it out. So having specific times of the day when you work on those certain tasks, I think has really helped me with the balance.
We just have to make sure that we're not working too hard and not playing too hard, so everything is in balance.
Yeah.
So.
But like when he has a work call, he'll go in the room and dedicate that time, and then I will be up with the kids, and then sometimes we'll switch. I'll go do something and he'll be with the kids, and then we'll do things together. I think that really stepping up and helping each other so that the other one can concentrate on the task, then they can get it done quicker, and then we can come back to the family unit and spend more time together. What are some of your favorite TV shows, movies? We love movies, we love shows. We watch a whole, like I am a big fan of like 90 Day Fiance, Married at First Sight, Love is Blind, all that. But I also like gangster movies and documentaries and weird stuff. And I think
I like shows as far as nature shows.
See, I don't like that.
Deep Coral Ocean, Shark Week, but movies I like. Movies I like. Casino, Goodfellas. 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, that's a good one.
KFC still open? That's funny.
No, that's something.
Oh, that's old school. Yeah, old school.
Old school, yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, what does your husband do for work?
I'm a regional manager for a very reputable distribution facility.
How do you guys get funds to take care of your kids? Because my husband has a job, he is the breadwinner, and he's able to take care of all of us. That's how we're able to pay for the things. How do you handle any bio family? Do your kids have relationships with bio families? I don't think we handle them. We all have, each one of the 3 families that we've adopted from, we have a relationship with either the biological parent or family members. We have a connection with somebody in the biological family, and it's so comfortable, and it's, you know, we keep in touch and we talk and we visit and such. So there is a connection with each one of their families. Can you explain how you guys navigate that area? There's nothing really to navigate. We haven't had to put any barriers. or there has not been any issues at all up to date?
No.
Okay.
What do you and your kids like to do?
Lots.
We like to spend time as a family, eat.
We love to eat, swim, camp, watch movies. Barbecue for sure. Go on vacation. We love the beach. We love spending time together. That's it. Watch movies, just hang out. We're pretty simple. What challenges, if any, did you encounter while adopting? Well, if you guys have watched our foster care to adoption journey with Natalia and Lily, you'll see all the ups and downs. If you guys are not familiar with our adoption journey, I'll put all of the links below. But there was a ton of obstacles, too much to mention in this QA. So make sure you check those out if you want to know a little bit more about our adoption journey with them.
Did you ever foster a child which you really, really wanted to adopt, but it was impossible to do so? I think in our beginning stages of our foster to adopt
when we were empty nesters,
we did come across
our first two placements.
A baby girl and her baby brother, as far as, and we were still learning the process as far as being able to have thick skin and not be so emotional as far as when a child comes into care, because again, it's a reunification of the bio family. So yes, we did come across a situation where
we totally would have adopted her. And her brother. We totally.
She was about 4 or 5, but her name was Tatiana. She could have been a spitting image of Christy and I, but
she was gorgeous. She looked like a little Pocahontas.
She went home to her family. So good stories. That was a good ending to her family, to being able to reunite. So.
But if she had needed a home.
Oh yeah, we were adopted.
Oh yeah, she was a gem for sure. And then before we move on to the next question, I actually grew really attached to a newborn baby boy that we only had for 2 weeks, but there was something about my connection with him early on that was so strong. And even though he was only 2 weeks old and he ended up going back to his mom early on, which is amazing, but if he had needed a home, like I would have adopted him in a second, strictly on the basis of like the connection that I felt towards him.
So this probably lies with one of the same questions. What was the reason you decided to adopt? We wanted to build a family. We have a lot of family friends that have
been adopted, foster care,
have been adopted or have adopted. So, we were intrigued by that.
Yeah, I think that we were intrigued with the option of being able to build our family from multiple avenues, through adoption, through biological, and obviously through adoption just happened first, and we adopted 5, and then kind of like having our own went on the back burner because we didn't feel the need to. But that is something definitely we're going to be talking about a little bit more in our full adoption story as a family later on.
Next. Did you have to remove any family or friends from your life that were negative about you adopting African American kids?
No.
Negative?
No, everyone has been super supportive and welcoming and accepting of our children. They treat them as if they were our biological children, and they have tons of aunties, tons of uncles that have their back and are going to be there for them, and grandmas and grandpas. They literally have like 4 sets.
Lot.
Yeah, they have a lot. They're very blessed.
Do you plan on having any more kids, and if so, would you adopt or natural? Nothing's ever planned. You know, it's always in.
We're not planning to adopt any more children,
but we have decided not to adopt anymore. But if naturally,
we're not opposed to having a natural child. It's something that we talk about like here and there. The door is not closed on that. So I would say we're possibly open to it.
I agree. We should have a baby together, but right now we're just going with the flow and we're enjoying the kids we have.
It's not something we feel pressure or we feel like it's something we have to do.
He or she would be adorable. Yeah. Thank you.
You should have a baby together. The kids are a perfect age to help. He or she would be so adorable and loved. I agree. Where did you meet your husband? We have had a ton of questions on this, and we're gonna be doing a whole complete separate one titled maybe like our love story or how we met.
We'll do it when we have a babysitter.
Yeah, we'll do that more in depth later because it's a good story.
Did you have to convince your husband to adopt, or was he already interested?
I'll let you answer that.
No. Christy didn't have to convince me to do anything. This is all my choice. I wanted to build a family.
He dragged me into it. I'm just kidding.
The journey that we stepped in together. That's it.
Yeah, we totally went in like together. There was not one person that convinced each other. As soon as we talked about it, we're like, yeah, this is what we want to do.
Are any of the children from an open adoption? No.
So I want to just say that all foster care adoptions are automatically closed adoptions, and it's our choice to have that relationship or connection. I will say, I don't know if it's an open adoption, but we have met them. We have contact with them. Some of them we talk to more or we see more. So I guess you can consider that an open adoption.
How do you afford to pay for all of the things? I love you so much.
That's how we afford to pay for all the things.
We're very savvy, we save money, but again.
But yeah, daddy.
How do you and your husband prioritize and budget with the big family? What is your exercise routine and diet plan?
So I would say that we don't have this like strict budget that we say like, okay, honey, you can only spend $100 and I can only spend $100. It's not like that.
Let's talk about your grocery budget, your food budget.
No, I think it's just overall budget.
We prioritize the priorities. We make sure there's no repo man taking our cars. There's no bank collection calling our phones. We take care of the priorities. We make sure the kids are clothed and fed and taken care of. But anything else as far as luxuries, you know, we'll budget that out.
We save up for things.
We'll eat out once in a while, but
yeah, we don't splurge. We do not have a strict budget. But if like the kids need clothes for spring or something, I'll go get the clothes, and I'm obviously pretty savvy about getting deals and such. But then I won't buy them clothes for the next 2 to 3 to 4 months because I just bought a lot of clothes. Like I don't go crazy. We kind of keep it in mind, but we don't have like a strict budget, I'd say, to be honest.
And the exercise routine and diet plan, we were working out during the week before the crisis, but so right now we're just trying to do family workouts as far as going to the park, running out. And
Just Dance, going to the park a couple times a day.
Swimming.
You know, yeah, we swim a lot. So I think that how we get our exercise now, being quarantined, is just, you know, doing what we can.
Do your kids think of their other mama?
They know who they are.
They know they have 2 mamas, but they know they have. If they ask, we will. We have an album for them, and
we are very open with our children. They all know that they have another mom. We like to call them their tummy mommies. They know their names, they know who they are, they've met them, they would recognize them if they saw them, but I don't know like what they think of them. We speak nothing but good things about them. They are special people in our lives because they gave our children life, and we'll always thank them for that, but I don't know how to quite answer that.
When we cross that, we'll cross that bridge when they...
We will cross that bridge.
When they get older and ask questions, because we are prepared with a family album as far as the reason why.
I save pictures, I save letters,
so we're going to be transparent as possible to the kids, so that way they know
we're pretty much honest with them.
That their mama, you know, made the best decision for them.
We only speak highly of their moms. We would never disrespect or disregard them as their birth mothers. Yeah.
Will you adopt a brother for Ace? No, I think, you know, Ace is the best card in the deck, and I named him Ace because he's my only boy, and that's the only boy. He's Ace for a reason.
Ed named Ace.
He's got his work cut out for him with his 4 sisters.
Yeah, he does.
He's already stepping up, so I'm proud of him. And no, we want to adopt a brother. Maybe, you know, a dog or something that he'll call him his brother. No, at this time we are very happy with our family, and
No, we do not plan on adopting a brother. We really don't feel like it's this like burning thing that he needs or that we need, so no. Did you have any intentions on adopting when you first started fostering? Yeah, I think we did go into fostering with...
That was always the light at the end of the tunnel, but we knew that the process...
But we were willing
was
to
to
help
foster
kids
first.
along the way. It wasn't like we only want to adopt. Otherwise, we would have gone on the adoption-only waiting list. We wanted to help kids in the process as well. Do you regret not maybe attempting to adopt some of your past kids? No, I don't have any regrets. I really don't. How do you put up with all your kids?
The same way any other parents would deal with multiple
yeah.
kids. I mean,
Patience,
some days are bad,
structure.
some days are good. We go with the flow and we...
Wine.
Yeah.
Bubble baths, date nights. Yeah.
We just put up with it.
Yeah, we just do it because we love them.
Do any of your adopted kids know that they're biological parents?
Yes.
And if so, do they have any kind of relationship with them?
Some of them do. Can you tell me you and your husband's love story, how you met? When did you know that he or she was the one? And how long did it take for you to propose to each other?
Man, that's how many questions? 1, 2, 3. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Get them all at one time.
Yeah.
We're gonna
talk about that in a whole another story.
But thank you for your question.
Yeah. Can you do the video on how you ended up adopting your twins? Yes. This is a video we've been wanting to do. It's been the top video I've been wanting to do on my list for quite some time now. We're just trying to gather some baby pictures and things like that to add to it, to make it a little bit more special, to give you a little bit of perspective of how we felt and what our life was like when we first met the twins and our whole journey. So yes, that is definitely coming soon. Ace and Nevaeh's complete full adoption story.
Next, hey, what's your profession? You mentioned that you have a work schedule.
I work very part-time right now with foster children and foster families. Have you looked into locks for your lady's hair? It will cut down on maintenance time. Yes, I have looked into that a little bit. I think it's called like micro braiding or something like that. Yeah, but they like braid it super tiny and then it turns into locks. Like, no, I don't think that's for our girls.
Yeah, right now we're just gonna keep it simple with how we have it. But
I feel like that's a big decision that they need to be a part of when they're older.
It is pretty though, but right now we're
gonna keep it natural.
We're gonna keep it just how it is. And
okay, how old was everyone when they came into your home?
Okay.
So the twins were
so we have 5 kids. So the twins, they were 5 weeks old from the hospital.
Elia was just turned 2.
And the younger 2 were
Tolly and Lily were
1 and
just turned 3.
Yeah.
So almost 2 and just turned 3, Tolly and Lily. Did you always want to adopt? Was your husband on board from the beginning? No, we answered this before. We did not always want to adopt. The yearning for it kind of came later in life, and yes, my husband was on board from the beginning. Was wondering if you'd be interested in doing more videos with your husband so we can get his perspective. Yep. Like maybe you guys could trade lives for a day.
Trade lives?
Like trade responsibilities.
Good question.
Yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
That's not what you said yesterday. Or you guys could even vlog a solo date with just the 2 of you. Yeah, sure, when we go on a date.
Yeah, that we can do for sure.
Yeah. Either way, I think it'd be really cool to see your marriage dynamic. You know, when I saw this question, that's when I asked him, I said, hey, do you want to do the Q&A with me? Because yeah, I think it's cool that you guys can see like our dynamic because, you know, he's mostly not in the video. So yeah, here he is. How did the children feel about having a multiracial family? I think they're fine. We are very much like...
They don't mention anything.
No, they really don't mention anything. We hype it up. Like, we are such a special family because we are so diverse and because we are all so different. That's what makes our family special. And yeah, so no, they don't feel any kind of way about it.
We're like fishes in the ocean. We all get along.
Yeah, we all get along and that's what matters. How are they treated at school? Perfectly fine. I have never had an incident where I felt like their nationality was an issue. We live in a very diverse area. You know, they do not stick out like a sore thumb, so no. No issues there. Then you do a video on budgeting for family vacations, activities, and how you choose to do that. Yeah, we could do something like that in the future. What are their different personalities? P.S. Your family is great. So Ed is kind of chill. I'm kind of social butterfly-ish, I'd say. What am I?
Social butterfly, but she can be but she can be very observative as well. So not
observative. Yeah. That's what you thought of when you think of me. Anyways,
personality. Let's start over.
Do you like me? Okay, so Ace, he is super obsessed with sports. He is very athletic, very outgoing. He is not shy.
He'll go to a park and start a
what's up? You want to be friends?
7-man tag team football game.
He's popular. He has lots of friends. Like,
Vea's a little standoffish, but
yeah,
she'll warm up. It takes a little while to warm up. You know, first day of school, not really. Second day, not really.
She kind of like second guesses herself a little bit, but when she has like a friend, she's more of like a one friend type of person. She has like a best friend. She loves hip hop. She loves drawing. She has really good handwriting. Elia
is very quiet. She's shy, but she'll stand back and observe.
She's very observant. Yeah. She's very observant. She's very nurturing too. She's very nurturing. And she's really good with her little sisters. She's very nurturing. And Lily is just like a smiley little firecracker who stays up all night.
She's like a mature little kid.
But she's emotional at the same time.
Very emotional.
Yeah, she really is. Like little things where she could say, Mom, the sky is green. No, honey, it's actually blue. No, it's not.
Sky's blue, Lily.
Yeah, okay. So Tolly is the boss.
She's a boss.
She's the boss baby of the house.
Yeah.
She's got daddy wrapped around her finger. Yeah. How do you discipline your kids? Discipline is a huge word. You know, we do discipline our children. We do not punish them, but we discipline them. We count 1, 2, 3. We are firm believers in giving them time to think about their actions and make the right decisions and choice for themselves.
We remove privilege items.
Yes, we do timeouts. We do remove privileges, but we make sure that the rules are clear and we tell them what is expected of them. And if they break the rules or make bad decisions, that there is consequences.
Again, we're holding them accountable.
Yeah.
So when they get older, they know that your actions are accountable.
Yeah.
So you make
We're raising children here to be responsible adults, so we do hold them accountable. When your kids were adopted, did you change their names or keep them the same? Every kid's name and story is different.
We change their names for their safety and privacy.
Yeah.
Just like any other family would. I mean, it's normal.
But they know their original names.
They know their original names.
They do. And we're not changing their identity. We're not closing doors and like, you know, it was a decision that we made and I have no regrets.
I mean,
their past will always be their past and they're very aware of their past and we'll always be honest with them. So it's not like we're like shutting off the past. So we're just adding. We're adding to their future.
Wow.
Wow! Good job, babe. Good job, babe. Okay, so we have come to the point in the video we're going to be talking about the giveaway because we did hit 100,000 subscribers. We want to show.
My wife hit 100. I didn't do anything. So
well, we want to show appreciation for you guys supporting us. You know, there has been some negative comments and such, a very small fraction, but for the most part, we've received tons and an outpour of support and love from you guys, and we want to show our appreciation for supporting us. So we are going to have a little bit of a fun giveaway. Okay, so you need to do a couple things. You need to be subscribed to our channel. You need to also be following us on Instagram, which is the same handle, not TikTok, Christy Gior. We're not very active on TikTok, but you need to be subscribed to our channel. You need to follow us on Instagram. I will put the handle here. It's the same as my handle on my YouTube channel, and our dog is barking outside. And
stop all them hating comments.
Okay, starting this again. 3 things. You need to be subscribed to our channel. You need to be following us on our Instagram. And the 3rd thing is, please comment below with the first video that you ever saw on our channel. And then I will go ahead and pick some of our favorites and I will comment with a star. If you get a star, private message me on Instagram with your phone number. Okay? This is gonna be fun. The first couple people that send me their phone number, I will be calling you. Does that sound fun and exciting? Yeah, we will be calling you.
Ace will call you.
Ace will call you. That sounds fun, right? It's just something different. Okay, so that's what you guys gotta do. You guys subscribe to our channel. You have to follow us on Instagram. Comment down below with the very first video you ever saw. And if you get a star from us, hurry up, go over to Instagram and private message me your phone number. And then we'll see who the winner is and what your prize is.
Thank you guys for your support.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you and we appreciate your support, and we can't wait to share more videos with you guys. So bye guys.